Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need: Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. It's Thursday night. That means it's time to go back short track racing here tonight at the Langley Speedway. Tonight, the GK Properties LLC 100 is next up here for the Checkered Flag All Display SK Modified Series. It'll be round number 13 here tonight for Red Light Racing. And boy, how did we get all the way to 13, because that means there is just 3 more races after tonight. 4 races total for that championship. And the championship is getting ever so tighter. Coming into the night, Chad Allcare has that 2-point deficit over Rob Higgins. Josh Buckley has fallen to 14 points behind the championship hunt, and Jeff Aho is sitting tied with TJ Henson for 21 points out. So the points are starting to really shape up with just a handful of races left here. We will see which one of these drivers tonight will become victorious and maybe be able to take the championship lead and start to stretch their legs, or who will go into scramble mode. I hope you're ready tonight, race fans, because I know I am. 100 laps around this, well, just under a half-mile speedway here tonight. One of those bull rings, if you will, because I call it the bull ring because look at the corners here tonight. Great overhead shot here from Langley. They're going to get tight. Tonight's race is going to be right down around that yellow line to the inside for 100 laps of feature competition. Qualifying is already in the books. That means we know who's going to snag the pole here tonight. So what do you say we get to the Makoni Setup Shop starting lineup here tonight for the GK Properties Inspections LLC 100. This is how your starting lineup will look. Snagging the pole here tonight at Langley, it's going to be the number 12 of Eric Stout. To the outside of him, the driver out of Massachusetts, driving car number 14 MA. That'll be Brian Bianchi. How about the 85? Brandon Kiger, he's back this week looking for a little redemption. He'll start P3. To the outside of him, it's going to be the 06 and Brian Neff, the driver out of Ohio. He will look to start from the 4th spot. Car 54, that is going to be the Wiley veteran Rex Hoyle. Will start in 5th with TJ Henson. He's tied in the top 5 of the championship standings. He'll pilot car number 62 and start in 6th. Jeff Aho in car number 21 will start 7th, while Bradley Steffen, car number 89, will start in 8th. Christian Peterson in car number 71 will pilot that car. He'll start from the 9th starting spot. And to the outside of him, how about it? It's the Duncan, number 17. That'll be Chad Allcares. Ken Allen in car number 81 will start from the 11th spot. Well, how about last week's winner? First-time winner on the series last week, car number 79 out of Western Pennsylvania. That'll be Anthony Yankello. Back into the 13th position, driving car number 83. That'll be Kevin Batchelor. Back in 14th here tonight, north of the border, the Beefy Motorsports Feeney car number 38. That'll be Brandon Feeney. Bruce Pearson in car number 22 will roll from the 15th starting spot. And how about Don Moore? Car number 26, he'll go 16th. Alan Wanamaker back in his part-time bid, car number 9, the Tory Maker Racing entry. He'll start 17th with Dwayne Hopkins to the outside him in the 00. Back into the 19th spot, how about the Racing School number 33? That'll be Mike Taschereau. He'll start 19th. The 13MA of Joshua Buckley will have to come from deep with the Granians, Walkers, and Canes entry. He'll start 20th. 21st on the call be the Higgins Hill Racing, number 40. That'll be Rob Higgins. Luke Logan Allen will roll for 22nd. And how about Lowell Jewell? He'll start back there into the 23rd position. That's your starting lineup here tonight. Brought to us by McConey Setup Shop. You see them out there. They're ready to go. It's all 23 of these SK Modifieds. .100 laps here tonight. Gonna go green this time out of turn number 4. The GK Properties Inspections LLC 100 Green Flag Racing. Green flag, great start there for the front group. Hopkins up the track a little bit there out of turn number 2. He'll tag the wall just a little bit. The number 12 of Eric Stout out front here right now. He'll lead lap number 1. He's got Kiger, Bianchi, Hoyle, Neff. Everybody trying to go. Oh, little contact back there. Contact between, that was the 81 of Ken Allen and the number 89 of Bradley Steffen. They made a little contact. Looks like they were able to straighten each other out. Just behind them, I believe that is the 38 of Brandon Feeney. It is, as you see, Allen able to pass Steffen right there. And that is the Bachelor going by in car number 83. Steffen just stuck to the outside of the number 89 entry, trying to find a way down. Feeney is now there. He'll pass him up. Here comes the 22. Oh, there you go. Finally, Bradley Steffen able, after losing 4 positions, stuck to the outside here tonight. He'll find his way down to the bottom side of the speedway. Out front, trying to run away and hide. Eric Stout so far has been out front. He's got a half a second race lead over the rest of the field. Battle back here, though, deep into the field here tonight. Number 79 of Yankello. There you see him in the number 79 entry. He's back running 22nd, 23rd as Dwayne Hopkins gets to the inside of him. So now with Yankello all the way back to 23rd. Last week he was a winner on the series. Tonight he's back into 23rd. There goes your race leaders once again. We're going to be 8 laps officially into the books here tonight as Eric Stout continuing to put on one heck of a show. Part-time Stouty out here this season. Has not had the season that he would have liked to have in his part-time affairs. Comes in 17th. This is only his 9th race of the season. He hasn't picked up any wins. He's ran towards the front every time he unloads the number 12 entry, though. He does have 1 top 5 along with 2 top 10s. Battle back here. Bianchi trying to get around the number 85 of Brandon Kiger. Kiger has been able to pick up 1 spot since the drop of the green flag. There you see car number 85 just ahead of the 14MA of Brian Bianchi. And just behind Bianchi, the guy that had the fastest car in our practice session a little earlier on here this evening, the driver out of North Carolina, the Colony Tire and Service Center, car 54 of Rex Hoyle. Good opening stint here for the driver that's just behind Hoyle, though. That is Brian Neff. You want to talk about a driver that has zero luck across the sim racing platform. Well, Brian Neff, one of the drivers that has a lot of skill, a lot of talent, and some good equipment. Unfortunately, that equipment's been, I'm going to say, having malfunctions, because that wheel for Brian Neff has been giving him all sorts of nightmares. Looks like it's holding on right now because he is sitting into the 5th position after just falling back one spot. Everybody just rip-roaring right down around the bottom side of the speedway. That's where everybody wants to be. We told you they were going to be sucked up right down around the bottom side. And that's what they're doing. You see a couple drivers dipping down below. The reason they dip the left side tires down below that yellow line is just to get that car to try to rotate a little more. There you see, that is the pink and orange, number 17, Chad Allcares, who is your points championship leader coming into the evening. He's currently holding a 5-point championship lead as they run right now, but he is buried deep into the field. 14th right now for Chad Allcares. His competitor, Rob Higgins, just a little bit worse for wear. He is running into the 18th position here for the Higgins Hill Racing Checkered Flag. Hall display number 40 of Rob Higgins. And then if you want to find the 3rd place driver in the championship standings, just a little bit deeper into the field, running 20th, right where he started here tonight, Joshua Buckley in the 13 MA. There he is, running 20th. So the top 3 championship drivers here tonight having fallen down the pecking order just a little bit. If you want to find your highest running championship contending driver, car number 21, Jeff Aho, right now is running into P number 6 here. There you see him in the white with the red nose entry, or the red roof. Look at it that way, the red roof. A Brahmin entry. Burnham entry. 21 laps in the books here tonight. It's all Eric Stell. Aho trying to go to the outside now here. That will be on Christian Peterson. Peterson in car number 71. Peterson has picked up a win this season and has had a lot of speed. Chad Allcares continuing to try and move it. Oh, he'll get to the inside of number 22. Around, going to go Bruce Pearson. He is around here in turn number 1. There you see the mission number 22. So he has gone around. We saw it just out the corner of our eye there. Allcares down to the bottom of the number 17, and they clip. I'm not sure who that is that went by there. I believe it might have been Don Moore that had just gone by. That was the number 26 of Don Moore. Watch it again. There you see Allcares just gets to the inside of that left rear tire. Moore trying to stay low, and oh boy, how about the number 33 of Mike Dastro? He got up close and personal. Right on board here. There we go. You're riding on board with Mike Taschereau. Oh. Just got that right front into the bars as he tried to get around. Everybody is able to continue here tonight. Everybody's still chasing the Eric Stout entry. There you see him out front, riding down around the bottom side of the speedway. Stout used to be one of those Virginia natives, but has moved back to Massachusetts here in the last couple of months, I do believe. It could be outdated. It's probably a little bit longer than the last couple of months for Eric Stout. But I can tell we're ready. As the lights on the iRacing.com pace car are off, we're ready to go back racing here at Langley. The GK Property Inspections LLC 100 about to get back underway. We'll be 27 laps officially in the books. It'll be Stout and Geiger on the front row, with Bianchi and Hoyle back there, row number 2. Great start by Stout and a good start by Brian Bianchi. You see him right there, the number 14. He'll take the second position. Geiger stuck to the outside. Here comes Brian Neff. Look at Geiger. He's just trying to hold on, find a hole. How long will it be, though, till he can get down? Everybody will fight. Another driver stuck to the outside. Car 54, Rex Hoyle. The 85 going to be in front, be able to get in front of the number 71 of Peterson. Hoyle still stuck to the outside. How far will he fall? Aho down low there. That's the 81 of Ken Allen. Allen gonna, or maybe that was Hoyle actually. The sparks came flying off the right side of those Nerf bars. Rex Hoyle gonna have the opportunity here to slot in line. And he will. He'll go from running inside the top 5 to the 7th running position currently. Everybody still chasing Stout. Here comes Alker. He's trying to get to the inside of the number 38 of Brandon Feeney. There you see Feeney in the black, orange barred number 38. Just ahead of Alcares. Alcares running into the 10th spots, right where he started here tonight. Bruce Pearson, who was wrapped up in that wreck, has not been able to move forward. He had to restart at the tail of the field after going around, and he's got the number 22 still currently running into the 23rd position. Still a long way to go. Stouty will lead another one here, just taking a look through the field, seeing where some of these drivers have started and where they are running currently. Rob Higgins is the driver that has picked up the most spots since we dropped the green flag here tonight at the Langley Speedway. He has picked up 6 spots, currently running into the 15th position. He's got Joshua Buckley just behind him, though, with the Granny Hips Walkers and Canes, number 13 MA. As Buckley looks to the inside here, can Buckley pick up a position? Remember, Higgins is running second in the championship standings, 12 points ahead of Joshua Buckley, so every spot Buckley can finish ahead of that number 40 is points in the bank for him. The 79 of Yankello getting through. There's Tashro. Here comes Dwayne Hopkins. So Josh Buckley opened up the door, and all these drivers are going to reap the benefit of Buckley getting around that number 40. That'll bump Higgins now back to running in running in 20th. He was up 6 positions at one point. Here comes the 71, Peterson down to the inside of the number 85 of Kiger. Kiger, will he get it? Can Kiger hold on to the outside? We haven't seen anybody go up to the top side of the speedway and make a pass. And it doesn't look like Brandon Kiger's going to either. Jeff Aho going to play very nice there with the number 85 of Kiger. Kiger will slice off the bars on the front end of that number 21. Stout, Bianchi, Neff, Peterson, Kiger, Aho, Hoyle, Allen, Feeney, and Alcares is the top 10 as they run here. Will be 44 laps in the books, and they're all chasing the 6 Rings Racing, number 12 of Eric Stout. Alcares still trying to dip that number 17 a little bit lower than everybody else on the exits. And that's just to see if he can get those passes in here. He is currently running into the 10th position, so your championship leader doing exactly what he needs to do here tonight. Look at Feeney. Feeney goes into a little bit of a defensive line that time out of turns 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. The extra, Duncan number 17. Just ahead of these two that we're watching there are Feeney and Alcares. That is Ken Allen. Allen's been able to pick up, looks like 3 spots here tonight as now the number 71. Peterson able to get around the 06 of Brian Neff. So Peterson now has picked up 6 spots. Does Christian Peterson have anything for the top 2 drivers of Stout and Bianchi? Stout has not picked up, or not broken out to the race lead that he had previous here. Brian Bianchi able to hold him within a half a second. It was almost up to a 1-second deficit, though. The first green flag stint of the evening for Eric Stout. Josh Buckley, another one of those drivers on the moves. He's been able to pick up 6 spots himself, as there you see Stefan right behind him. Bradley Stefan, car number 89. The driver that also comes in tonight, tied inside the top 5 in the championship standings, TJ Henson. Henson has fallen from where he started here tonight, 7 spots in the wrong direction. The number 62 not trending the way he wanted to in the cookout, number 62. See if he can find the long run pace, because we're on the opposite side of lap number 50. 50 in. Well, call it 52 in. 53 in now here tonight out of the 100. The Yankees really closed the gap there on Stout. Right on board here with the onboard camera, brought to us by our friends at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Checkered Flag Auto Supply celebrating their 20th year in operation in the Ayer, Massachusetts area. If you need any kind of auto parts, there's only one place in the Ayer area, and that's the Checkered Flag Auto Supply. We thank them for coming on board and giving us the great camera footage that you have here tonight of watching these SK Modified drivers here tonight at the Langley Speedway. The Higgins family would also like to give a big shout out to everybody affected by the past couple of hurricanes. Of course, our friends and our families down in eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina, along with everybody down there in Florida. Of course, they're dealing with the previous hurricane that just rolled through in less than 24 hours ago. A lot of our competitors out of the regions of North Carolina, Tennessee, and Florida. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you and your families, and we hope that you aren't affected that much. And if you are, we hope that you reach out to us for the things that you need. That's, of course, everybody at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply and all of us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network. Aho trying to get up underneath that 85. With 40 laps to go, Jeff Aho will pick off that car, and he'll now be into the 5th position. Rex Hoyle trying to follow through and rebound to pick up a couple positions that he lost on that restart. Here comes Brandon Feeney. Feeney having a heck of a drive here tonight for the driver out of Canada. I can hear the Canadian National Anthem going crazy right now for Brandon Feeney. And Feeney can pick off the number 85. That'll put Brandon Feeney into the 7th position, but it gets tight there as Kiger holds Feeney down low. This time Feeney going to kind of open up that corner. As he goes down to the turn 1 and 2, he'll have the advantage this time down into 3. All cares there going, don't slip up, because I will take advantage of that mistake that you could possibly make. All cares that time sent it into turn 1 and 2 very deep that time. Maybe a little contact there in the center of the corner. All cares there making a little contact with the 85 of Kiger. Kiger now back to running into the 9th position. He's right on the back bars. He got real close to the number 17 of All Cares, like he had something he was going to do. Lifted out of it, so now All Cares will pick up the 8th spot. Kiger all the way back to running in 9th. 6 spots he has dropped from where he started this event just 66 laps ago. Josh Buckley. He was just to the inside of Kevin Batchelor. They made a little contact, and Buckley went for a ride down in the grass. Buckley, who was up there going for the 12th position, now all the way back to 17th, and Rob Higgins just behind him. Those drivers we told you about, their championship, I don't want to say the implications, but where they are. With just a handful of races left this season. So mistakes like that by Joshua Buckley are not what he needs right now. There's the 33 of Mike Tashro just out ahead of that number 13 MA of Joshua Buckley. Tashro is one of the drivers that was wrapped up in that caution flag, and you see him, he's been able to rebound back to the 16th position. I say rebound, I mean picked up a handful of positions since that happened, because Tashro did not actually go around. He was able to keep the racing school number 33 up underneath him. It just kind of affects that right front, call it the shock. There we go, right there, that whole area there. Well, I had to pause and look. We got the famous Dave in the Cave out of the cave out here tonight, and he's talking about South Boston, but we're not at South Boston, Dave. It says we're at South Boston, but it got switched up at the last moment. We're running here tonight at Langley. I guess easy mistake that I should have fixed myself. But you're watching it, and we're getting close to that 25 lap to go marker. And look at the top three. It's Stout, Bianchi, and Peterson. They have broken away by about a 2-second deficit over the rest of the field. Brandon Kiger trying to make a move here on the number 54. That is car 54, Rex Oil to the outside, the blue and white entry. So Brandon Kiger will take that spot back, bumping Hoyle back to running in ninth. All Cares is the one that opened up the door for that one. All Cares continuing to be on the offensive here tonight with just 25 laps to go. Look at the top three. How close can you get? I can tell you right now, race fans, I can't run like that. If I tried, we'd be, well, call it a junkyard. .22 to go when they come by the line. Bianchi continuing to pounce, though. He's trying to get to the inside here. You see him, it looks like he may have a little bit fresher tires. Let's see if we can ride on board. We had that awesome shot a little bit ago. There it is. Look at the checkered flag on display onboard camera with Brian Bianchi. Looking at the race leader. He is right there. As you see out in front of them, though, look in turn 3 and 4 right now. That is the back of the field. Your race leaders will most definitely get there. And when I say most definitely, I mean... There you see the number 9. That is Alan Wanamaker in car number 9. The driver out of the yesteryear racing crew. He has a half a straightaway over your race leader of Stout. Last time by, Stout still laid down a 15.2 second lap. Alan Wanamaker running about a 15.5. Very fast lap times, though. We're going to keep it peeled right here with just 17 to go. See if there's any movement here at the front of the field. Uh-oh, I say that, and then Brandon Kiger says, uh-oh. Kiger doing a little bit of donuts in front of the race leader there. What happened to Brandon Kiger? Let's look together. All cares looked like he was looking to the inside of the number 85. And that's all it takes to get a car turned around. Watch the slightest contact there. So now those top 3 drivers that had really checked out, well, now they're going to have to battle it out. Rob Higgins, who was down on pit road to get some tires, he will go a lap down, I believe. You will. A little late in the race, though, to be a lap down. We'll see if he can rebound. He is, I believe, the only driver a lap down. Along with Dwayne Hopkins. Hopkins is being scored a lap down also, so those two will try and battle it out for a lucky dog position. Lights are still on the iRacing.com pace car, so we're having another lap or 2 here before we get these drivers all put into their correct positions. It'll be Stout, Bianchi, Peterson, Neff, Aho, Feeney, Hoyle, Allcares, Allen, and Batchelor, the top 10 drivers here who would like to go back racing. Race fans, we got to thank you all out there tonight for tuning in on the Turn 3 Racing Network to watch this racing action here tonight at Langley. And just like that, the old iRacing pace car lights go off. So Stella Bianchi, a lineup on the front row here. We haven't seen anybody starting P2 here hold on any of these restarts. I think, if I remember right, the best they've done is about 4th or 5th on the restarts, is where they fall to. Green flag back into the air. We're back racing once again here tonight at Langley. A good start there by Stout. Here comes Peterson as he'll be able to take second spot away from the number 14 MA of Brian Bianchi. Bianchi trying to hold on to a podium finishing position. Brian Neff now lurking down to the inside. That was a double high five at the flag stand. It'll be just 10 more times around. Now Bianchi will fall into the 4th position. Just behind them battling also, that's Jeff Aho that took the 5th position. Then Feeney and Hoyle now side by side as they go down into turn number 3. Josh Buckley making some late race moves. You see him down to the inside there, the number 17 of Chad Allcares. They are battling for that championship. 14 points separated them here tonight. Josh Buckley will take 1 point back there. Brian Bianchi trying to get up, Aho trying to get underneath Brian Bianchi that time out of turn 4. Nothing doing for him. Caution flag. The number 38 of Brandon Feeney and Lowell in car number 2 up against the outside retaining wall there. So this will be the 3rd caution flag with just 6 laps remaining. Being told Kevin Batchelor may have had some problems. Batchelor with a little bump and a little boop, and then Higgins the wrong place, wrong time. And then Feeney goes down here into the corner, and Jewel and him get together. Feeney thought he may have been clear. Right on board here with Feeney. And then more contact as the number 2 of Lowell Jewell comes in there. So what puts us under the caution flag for the 3rd time here this evening. And what does that mean? It means some extra innings. A little overtime for your race fans. That's where we are headed here tonight. So Eric Stout, who would have loved to see this one just finish off here tonight, is going to have to battle now. So how do the green-white checkers work here on a Thursday night? I'm glad you asked, all out there, race fans, because we have it for you. 3 green-white checker attempts are available here on a Thursday night. So what does that mean? Well, we're going to come back around here. We're going to line them up. We're going to go green. The next time we hit the start-finish line, we're going to throw the white flag, and the next time they come around, it'll be a checker. If we take the green flag and we don't see the white flag, that will then cause us to go to our second green-white checker. We have 3 of them. If we see the white flag, though, this will be the first driver back to the start-finish line, and we're about to find out here because it'll be 1 lap before we go back racing green here, so buckle up. Put the popcorn off to the side, race fans. I'm telling you, you don't want to spill it. It's the calm before the storm. Stout, Peterson, Neff, and Bianchi. Green flag and a great start by Peterson to the outside. Can he stay there? Can he hold on? Neff on the inside also. Everybody trying to get back around here. We will not. Caution lights. T.J. Henson parked in turn 3 and 4. Brandon Kiger also there. We'll watch it back and see what happened to Kiger and Henson. Take a look here. Watch T.J. Henson on this restart. All cares way up, way high. Oh, the 33 of Taschereau going to hook and turn the number 62. Watch that 62 there. There you see all cares up out of the racing groove. Kiger had no idea what was going on there. Right on board. This is with Brandon Kiger. How fast your race can be flipped and turned upside down. And no, we're not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. See that left front not rotating there? Broke. So we told you about the green-white checkers. Well, we've had 1 attempt now. So this will be our second attempt at a green-white checker. Still got another lap here. 2 drivers looking like they're not going to make it back out onto the raceway. It looks like Brandon Kiger with terminal damage done to car number 85, along with Mike Taschereau. Taschereau being scored 23rd, Kiger being scored in 22nd. Stout is out front here tonight. He's been able to lead all the laps so far. Can he finish this one off? Peterson did have a good start to the outside there. We're going to see if he can do it once again. It'll be Stout and Peterson on the front row. Neff and Aho this time, row 2. Bianchi and Hoyle back into row number 3. Green-white checker attempt number 2. iRacing.com pace car in, out of the way. Good start by Stout. An okay start there by Peterson to the outside. Here comes Neff, this time out of turn 4. Will we get it? The white flag is up. 1 lap to go, presented by Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe as they got a big wreck down there on the exit of turn 4. We'll see if it's going to affect them. Stout, Neff, here comes Bianchi trying for third. It'll be Eric Stout picking up the win here tonight at Langley, leading all 107 laps here tonight. Stout, Neff, Bianchi, Peterson, Allen, Alho, Buckley, Hoyle, Moore, and Steffen. So Eric Stout to go to victory lane tonight. Part-time Stouty. Had a good run on Monday night. We got to talk to him now again here tonight. He'll park it in victory lane. He'll keep the week going here with Red Light Racing, or I guess end the week, because tonight, it's it. It's Thursday. So as the fireworks go off, we're going to take a quick step away, and we'll be back here to the Langley Speedway.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to Langley tonight, race fans, for the GK Properties Inspections LLC 100 tonight for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply SK Modified Series. It may have taken us a little bit of extra racing here tonight, race fans, but don't worry, because we have all the competitors here that finished on the podium tonight to talk to. And I know you don't want to hear me anymore, so let's head trackside here and talk to the top 3 drivers. Let's start things off with the driver of car number 12 of Eric Stout. Stout, a great week for you, and you cap it off here tonight with leading all the laps at Langley en route to a victory.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Felt like qualifying was going to be really important. Times in practice were all really squished together. Was able to get pole, and those first 20 laps of a run, I was really strong, and then it was Brian, and then Brandon, and then eventually Christian were really me in there on the long run. So really those late cautions kind of helped, because it just kind of confused things a little bit. I was a little bummed out. I didn't get a chance to race it out there with my friend there in the 14 at the end. He was probably going to get me at some point, but super excited to hold on for the win. First one this season. Had a couple other opportunities that I either gave away or had taken away. So happy to get the win.
Yeah, you talk about picking up this win. You're not running full time this season, so you're not really in that championship hunt. So what's the mindset on a Thursday when we do pull the car cover off this old girl and come out here? Are we just looking to try and pick up the victories?
Yeah, I really just want to come out and run well and have clean races and, sort of with an eye on next season, I guess, when I'll have another shot at a championship.
Well, we look forward to watching you still chase the trophies and hopefully run for a championship at some point. But hey, what do you say we roll the old red carpet out here tonight on Thirsty Thursday and see who you got to thank for this car being so good looking and so fast?
As always, want to give my wife and Rosie a shout out. They tuned in and appreciate them supporting me. I know my folks have tuned in as well down in North Carolina and in Connecticut. My Aunt Jean in Texas. I also had a couple friends tune in. So I appreciate their support. Want to thank teammate AJ for his continued support, even though he's just running Mondays with me now. His insights and support, help me get better each week. Want to thank Patrick. Big shout out tonight on the pit box, helping me get through those last restarts. Want to thank the guys at Team 53 for their help. Gotten a lot better since I started working with them, and started to see the results on Mondays and Thursday nights. And then, as always, Roger, want to thank you and Turn 3 for putting on a terrific broadcast, and the Checkered Flag Auto Supply for keeping the lights on.
There you go. He'll party till the lights go off here tonight. That's for sure. Eric Stout here tonight will pick up the GK Properties Inspections LLC 100 victory here tonight. The driver, though, that will finish one spot back in a heck of a race here tonight. It's going to be the 06. That is Brian Neff. Brian, a great run for you in this 06 entry. We know you had some bad luck here as of late, but tonight it seemed like it all came together. Walk us through how you got this 06 to P number 2.
No, it was a lot of hard work. These guys are good. There's a good bunch of racers in this league, so took a lot of work. Tried to save my stuff in the middle. Was hoping for a late caution, and it almost worked for me, but I didn't quite have enough.
What do you think there? Late in this one, you find yourself running in the top 3, and a late race yellow comes out. Did you think you had anything left in the old girl there that you could get her possibly back around that number 12 here tonight?
Well, both the last restarts, I was on the inside, so I knew I had a chance of moving up a little bit, but I didn't think I had much for the leader there. Stout was pretty stout.
Coming in this season, you find yourself racing with some of these drivers that you're not so familiar with. How hard is it to come into a new series and run towards the front of the field? And how does that feel from inside the cockpit?
Really, there's a few guys in here that I've ran with over the years. I mean, I've been around for 15, 16 years, I think, but Lowell and Donnie and all those guys from BRL, I've been around, but it's hard when you don't know everybody and you don't know what people are going to do. Every week is a little bit of a learning experience, but once you get up toward the front, you start getting toward the front. The guys are a little more consistent, and you don't have to think so much about what's going on. You know what I mean?
You just get out there and you race. That's exactly what you did here tonight. So, Brian, what do you say? Who's on all the quarter panels of this 06 that make it looking as good as it is and keeping it as fast as she is out there on the speedway?
Just Winn-Dixie and Can-Am. A couple of my buddies are on a team with me, so I'll shout out them, and that's pretty much it. Not Fanatec, so maybe when they get my wheel fixed, we'll go that route.
Well, there you have it. Brian Neff here tonight on some backup equipment as he's had the wheel problems. You heard us talk about it earlier. Here tonight, though, he's able to wheel and deal his way into P number 2. We're looking to see if we have finally reached it. Let's see. Let's pop here and see if we can get a word in with the driver of the number 14 here tonight. Brian Bianchi, you got the old ears on.
I got you, Roger.
Well, there you are. We lost you there for a couple of moments, but I'm glad to see we have you back. Brian, tell us what happened. How did the car run here tonight? I mean, just walk us through all 107 laps you needed here this evening.
Car was really fast. Rex and I really got it set up, dialed in last night, and it was really coming together at the end. I could have done without those cautions. I think I may have had something or two for Eric. Christian was really right there on my bumper too. So, I mean, it would have been nice to play that one out.
Yeah, late race cautions here tonight may have changed the outcome of this one. What did you think, though, late in this one? You got those caution flags, those two back-to-back. We had to go to overtime. Do you think you had anything? You restarted, I believe that final restart, I think you came from third on the inside row.
Yeah, I started fifth on that last restart. If you started on the inside, you could pick up a bunch of positions. That outside lane no matter what you do, it just doesn't go. You lose all grip. So everybody on the inside has a huge advantage.
What about, let's just forget this night. We know you finished third. It was great. You came back there on those late race restarts. What do you think we head to Florida, though? There's no hurricane here on iRacing. We head to the Five Flags Speedway just 1 week from now.
So Five Flags is one of my toughest tracks, to be honest. Sometimes I struggle there, but I'll put in the work, and we'll see what we get next week.
Well, we look forward to seeing how this Colony Tire and Service Center number 14 MA looks next weekend. So what do you say? Who's on the quarter panels? Who makes it look as good as it is? And who makes it drive as fast as she looks?
Well, again, I got to thank GK Properties for coming on board for this race. And, he sponsored a couple races this year. I really appreciate it. Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe, Colony Tire, Patty's Pugs, Danny's Diamond Deals, Zeno's Luxury Jackets, Christina's Custom Cuts, Bar Mackey, just everybody, Rex for all he does with the paints and the practice and all that. I can't thank him enough for everything.
There you have it. He comes back late in this one after losing a couple spots on a late race restart. He picks him up on that final restart of the evening. Brian Bianchi will finish P number 3. You heard from Eric Stout, who will pick up the win here tonight, and you heard from Brian Neff. That was Brian Bianchi right there. Christian Peterson was able to finish into the 5th spot tonight, and the driver that will finish, that was 4th spot. The driver that will finish 5th is Ken Allen. So a great race by all the drivers here tonight at Langley. It may have taken us a couple extra tries at the finish of this one, but it was a good one nonetheless at one of the best short tracks here on iRacing. We continue that short track trend just 1 week from now at the Five Flags Speedway. We will head to Florida. I may have made that little joke there about the no hurricane on iRacing, but the hurricane was a real thing through Florida. We are thinking about our friends, our family down there in Florida, along with our friends and family in Western North Carolina and Eastern Tennessee. They are going through a lot, race fans, so to keep them continuously in your thoughts, in your prayers. Check on them. They need something. We can guarantee you that. Let's all band together and help out our friends and family. But from Langley, that's it here tonight. We're done. Wrap the cords up, throw them in the trailer. We'll be back next week with more red light racing action with the Checkered Flag Auto Supply SK Modified Series. So for everybody at GK Properties, everybody at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply, and everybody at Red Light Racing, we hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual show from Langley. And until we catch you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe. And we'll see you in Turn 3.